All right, today I'm gonna do a little vlog about a day of how I work out and what kind of workout I'm gonna do today, right? And this workout, I've been doing it the past week, which is running and doing some calisthenics routine. Like I'm gonna run a mile, and then I'm gonna jump into some rep and sets with pulls, push-ups, and some dips and some burpees. I might do that from nearly maybe an hour and a half the most. And I'm gonna try vlog every time, every park. I'm gonna try to run at every different park in Las Vegas. Every park that I touch or I attend, I'm gonna run a mile and I'm gonna do a workout in. But I would like to have those kind of parks where they have, you know, like the whole setup with pull-ups, dips. I could eventually do push-ups and burpees anywhere, right? But if anything, you know, this is like a vlogging of my running journey. I'm not trying to be a big runner. I at least want to run 1 to 3 miles a day. Maybe the most I want to run is 5 miles, but right now I'm just focusing on 3 miles. So I'm at this park called Charlie Frias Park. Of course, it's in Las Vegas. And I'm gonna show the park of a nice track that they have. You know, a lot of people right here play rugby. They play a lot of sports activity, but the calisthenics setup is kind of away from the running where I'm gonna start running at, right? So, but I'm gonna record. I'm gonna do my mile run first. I'm gonna run 1 mile maybe, and show you guys a little bit about the setup for the area where I'm gonna run. I like those kind of setups. So I'm gonna run 1 mile, then I'm gonna record a little bit of my routine, the workout I'm gonna do that I've been doing. And not only I'm gonna do this today, because I have a lot of time today, and I'm very open, I'm very available to do a lot of activities. And when I'm very open, I can work out more, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like, I'm caught up with some priorities, but at the same time, my 9 to 5 is slow, so I focus on myself. That's what I try to do, right? I try to focus more on myself. I did a lot of reading in the morning. I did other things that I felt that is how you say, what's the word I'm looking for? Something that betters me every day, right? Either reading, praying, or learning something. So now it's time to get into some activities for my health and my fitness. So I'm gonna get this run in. I might show a little bit of my run, where I'm running, and talk a little bit and vlog about it. And then I'm gonna record a little bit of the calisthenic routine. Like I said, you know, my videos don't be too long, but I'm gonna share each workout that I do, how much I'm gonna do. And then after I do this body weight workout, which is calisthenics, get some nice sunshine, some vitamin D, and I'm gonna hit the weights. But the weights won't be maybe an hour, not too hard. I might just hit some dumbbells for my chest, some heavy dumbbells, some weighted dips, and some weighted pull-up. Because today is kind of like a weighted day, right? I try to do that twice out the week. So I'm gonna share a little bit of that routine, and I might talk more about it. So let's get this run, and after this run, I'm gonna show you the workout. So that's my track right there. So this park right here, you'll see it's a few minutes away from the strip. But this is Charlie's Frias Park. This is where I'm gonna run 1 mile, and then I'm gonna get my workout in. See? It's not too far from the strip. I don't know if you can see Orleans right there. It's right on Tropicana and Decatur. This is Vegas. This is a Vegas park. And this is where I'm gonna get my money. It's a very nice, beautiful park. Ain't nobody doing no rugby or no football, none of that, no practice. Just a few people walking. And you know what? And today is a nice day to get a run. The weather, let me see what this weather's like. So today is a good day to run in Vegas, and I'm gonna get this mile in while I'm warming up my legs. It's 80 degrees. This is the type of kind of weather I run in Vegas, either spring or fall, right? And like I said, I'm not a big runner. I'm just trying to pick up my wind back, be a little fit, trim around my waist, you know what I mean? And so this is a day in my workout, a day of how I work out. So I'm gonna run this mile. I'm gonna show you how long it takes me to run a mile, and then I'm gonna get into the workout, and then we're gonna talk. We're gonna chop it up on Josh the Warrior TV. A day of vlog, running, doing reps, and getting some iron in the end. Let's get this. So that's 1 mile, 9 minutes, I think, and 20 seconds, something like that, right? So it's pretty easy for me. I try not to run fast, you know. I'm just trying to still practicing my breathing, my rhythm. Try not to feel heavy. Some days when I run, I feel real light. Today was a little semi. I usually run on an empty stomach, and today I got my oatmeal in already. My mushroom oatmeal. Usually it's overnight, but it wasn't overnight today. I heated it up, added maitake powder, lion's mane powder, chaga powder, and cordyceps. Some dates, some dried cranberries. What else did I have in there? Pistachios and bananas. That was it, right? But it's not only what I ate there. It's not for this run. It's for my whole workout today. And there's times I do it without nothing in my system. So just a little experimenting, you know. So it was a mile run, 9 minutes. Beautiful day in Vegas. The best time to run. Spring or fall, 80 degrees. It's the only best time you're gonna get it in Vegas, right? Now it's time to hit some calisthenics. Let's get it. All right, this is the little calisthenic setup right here. This is where I get my therapy, clear my mind, and this is where I get maintenance for my body, help me to stay in shape, stay fit. So I'm gonna share a little routine. See, that was the park right there I ran, the field, the track I meant. Took about one and a half, maybe one and a little bit over a half to make 1 mile. But this is it right here. This is all I need. This is all I need. So I'm gonna show this routine. The routine I'm gonna do today: 15 pull-ups, 20 dips, 25 push-ups, 20 burpees. That's 1 set. And I'm gonna do that for 10 sets. So I'm gonna start off with my pull first. Then I'm gonna go into dips. Then I'm gonna go into push-ups. And right after the push-up routine, I'm gonna go right into the burpees. It's 15. Now we're going 15 dips. Oh, 20 dips, I'm sorry. 20 dips. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's dips. So it's pull, dips, push-ups, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the push-ups right here on this bar. Now it's 20 burpees. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's one. I got 9 more to go. I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna get back to talking to you. I don't want this video to be too long. I'm on my second to my last round. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go hit this weights. But I got a phone call. My boy wanna play handball. I like to play handball. I don't get that much rec in handball. So every time I get called for handball, I try to make time for it. So that'll be my third activity. Body weight, running and calisthenics, weights, some handball. I'm gonna rest good tonight. But you know, the good thing about, I might have high numbers in fitness, in these reps I do. I've been doing it quite a while, you know, so, but you don't have to follow these numbers. It could be your goal. You could do 5 reps here, 5 reps there, 10 reps there, another 5 or 10. Just keep something at your own pace, at your own rep max, where you don't break on every other set, right? Or you don't feel like you're failing on every last rep. You want to keep a good, smooth routine going through all the way. So that's my advice. I'm not trying to be a fitness guru. I feel that I have more experience than a lot of people though, because I started in 2006. You know, when I first started working out, when I started doing push-ups, at that moment in my life, there was no time, meaning we didn't really keep track of time, because I felt like time left me. So I had all the time in the world to take my time to work out. not to be in a hurry, not to be rushing, but to enjoy my workout, you know. So, you know, but when you're a competitor and you have goals or something like that, most times, you know, you want to challenge a certain kind of time, of a date where you want to be at, or amount of reps you want to push, or amount of weight you want to do in a few months. And that's a good thing. Having goals in fitness is a very important thing. But at the same time, you have to learn how to enjoy your fitness. You got to enjoy your workout. You got to learn to embrace it, to become one with it. And don't feel pressured. You know what I mean? So, like, if I have other priorities I had to do, like with anything else that is much more important, of course, I'm gonna push the time. I'll make the workout harder or faster, I meant, right? But when I have time, I enjoy this time. I enjoy feeding my body these good kind of moments where it's so much benefits. So that's why I like to take my time. Yeah, I'm gonna push in some reps. I might put in some numbers, but at the same time, I don't want to feel like I'm rushed, you know? That's the best kind of workout, I always say. 2, 3. But it's always good to have a challenge as well too, though. I'm not gonna lie, you know, you want that challenge. But I think I kind of passed that. It's not always gonna be challenging. $17, $18, $19, $20, 50 minutes, 10 rounds, 15 pull-ups, 20 dips, 25 push-ups, 20 burpees. That's 200 push-ups. No, 250 push-ups, 200 burpees, 200 dips, 45 times 10, that many pull-ups. No, 40, no, I'm sorry, 15 times 10. So that's 100, oh, 140, 150 pull-ups. That's not an intense workout. For beginners, it will be. But for someone that does high reps, it's a mild workout. For some people, it might be even be a warm-up. But that's the kind of mild workout I like. I don't like it too tense. I know it's not too much, not too little. It's just enough. And for some of you, maybe those numbers is too hard, but cut it down and get used to it. And every week, advance in your numbers or your sets. If you're gonna do more sets, you gotta at least minimize your reps because you're gonna do a lot more. Now, if you're gonna do low sets, say like 5-10 sets, you gotta increase your reps, right? So that's how I would do it. But now I'm gonna do some iron. I'm gonna go get into the gym. Like I said, I'm gonna do a little heavy dumbbells, some weighted dips, maybe some weighted pull-up, depends how I feel. And I might do like 5 sets of each. Dumbbells. If I can see a fly machine, I do a fly. And if I have a chance to record, I'm gonna record. There's a lot of people I'm not gonna record. I don't like putting other people in my videos, or just, you know, some people don't like being in videos, and I like giving people their privacy. So, but I'm gonna show you. On to the next routine. So now I did my gym workout. That was supposed to be my last physical activity of the day. And at the gym, as you see in those videos, I only did a little small clips because, like I said, you know, when there's people around, I don't like recording and being, people like their little privacy at their gym, you know. I don't like to invade in people's therapeutic sessions, you know what I'm saying? So, but what I did was, I did some dumbbells first. I did about 75-pound dumbbell for 10 times, 5 sets. Get a good stretch on my chest. And after I got that stretch on my chest, I went to weighted dips. I did about 6 to 7 sets of weighted dips, but back to back to weighted pull-ups. And on the weighted dips, I did about like 4 to 5 sets with 45-pound, 10 reps. I did 2 plates for 2 sets 5 times. And when I superset it with the weighted pull-up, I did I think it was a 25 or 35 pound, right? About 7-8 reps, back to back, nonstop. So that was the last part of my workout. And now, like I said earlier, someone called me to go play handball. So I'm gonna go play this handball. I'm gonna go through this handball game, and it's like a cardio part to me, but it's something that I enjoy doing, which is handball, right? So I might get a little footage of the handball, we'll see. But it's handball time. 4 1 or 4? Ready. Courtesy, or you like to kick?